morning students. This is 11th standard botany video class, video 7. In this video, we are going to continue the lesson Plant Kingdom. Dear students, previous video class we have seen classification of bryophytes. Proscar classified bryophytes into three classes: Hepaticapsida, Anthroceratopsida and Bryopsida. And also we have seen the comparative characters of these three classes. Then economic importance of bryophytes. In that one, sphagnum and peat, which plays the important role among the bryophytic plants. Sphagnum and peat are very important, 2 mark and 3 mark question. Next we have seen systematic position of Morgantia, structure of thalli or gametophyte, which contains two views, dorsal view and ventral view, dichotomously branching, thalloid structure, green color, independent and also photosynthetic, which bears different sex organ, shows the heterothallism in Morgantia. Some thalli producing male sex organ named antheridiopore. Another thalli which are producing female sex organ named archigoniophore. So due to this variation, Morgantia which are showing the heterothallic condition, hetero, which means different thalli producing the sex organ. That is said to be heterothallic condition. Then in the dorsal view, they contain a cup-shaped structure known as gemma cup, contains gemmules, which is responsible for vegetative reproduction. Another type of vegetative reproduction is also taken place in Morgantia, that is death and decay of the thalli produce the adventitious branches. These adventitious branches are developed into a new individual. This is another type of reproduction. Then we have seen internal structure of thalli divided into three regions: epidermis, photosynthetic region and storage region. First one, outermost layer, which produce air pore and air chamber, which contains green color filament named chloroplast, responsible for photosynthetic function. Next, below the epidermis, a closely packed parenchymatous cell, which stores the food material in the form of starch and protein, act as a storage region. Below this region, lower epidermis, which contains many multicellular scales and two type of rhizoids, that is pegged and smooth-walled rhizoids, responsible for fix the thalli to the substratum and absorb water and mineral salts from the soil. So these are all the functions of rhizoids and scales. Up to this only we have seen in the previous video class. Today we are going to see the reproduction in Morgantia. Dear students, Morgantia reproduces by two methods. One is the vegetative, another one is the sexual mode of reproduction. First one, vegetative reproduction, is taken place in two methods. One is the death and decayed part of a thalli, which are producing the adventitious branches, which develops into a new individual. That is the one type. Another one, formation of gemma cup, is known as another type of vegetative reproduction. First, death and decay of the thallus. So this type of reproduction which are producing adventitious branches. How they are produced? The death and decay of the thalli which start from the posterior end, that is topmost end, to the bottom of the thalli. That means point of the dichotomous branching region, that is said to be dichotomy. Divide the entire thalli into two apical parts. Once they are divided, the separated branches get detached, that is separated from the parental thalli, and developed a new adventitious branches in the ventral surface of the gametophyte. After that, the branches are separated from the parental one and developed into a new individual or independent gametophytic thalli. That is said to be vegetative reproduction by death and decay of thalli. Another one, gemma cup. The dorsal view of the Morgantia which are producing a multicellular asexual reproductive bodies are known as gemma cup. They are formed in the form of cupules or cup. So they are known as gemma cup, which is present on the dorsal side of the thalli. These gemma cup, which is present on the male thalli, produced a male Morgantia plant. If it is present in the female thalli, produce the female plant of the Morgantia. That is the vegetative reproduction by the formation of gemma cup. Dear students, see the diagram. This is the vertical section of gemma cup, which are showing the gemmules at the cavity region of gemma cup. So these gemmules only afterwards developed into a new individual. If it is present in the male thalli, means they are produce male plant. Female thalli means they are produce female plant. Dear students, this is the enlarged gemmules which is present inner side of the gemma cup. That means that yellow color diagram is enlarged in a single portion. See, this is the gemmules which is present inside the gemma cup, which contains a small notch between the or middle of the gemmules. A small slender stalk-like portion is also located. Inner side of the gemmules, there contains stored oil cells. So these gemmules only afterwards developed into a new male plant as well as the female plant. So this is said to be vegetative reproduction by gemma cup in Morgantia. Dear students, this is the diagram I already shown in the previous video class. This is the Morgantia thalli with the gemma cup. Inside the gemma cup, they are having the gemmules. The gemmule structure only we have seen in the previous pages. So this gemma cup which is present in the male thalli means they are producing the male plant. If it is present in the female thalli means they are produced female plant. Dear students, this is another diagram of Morgantia. A plant thalli which is attached to the substratum, showing the dichotomous branching, thalloid, green color, independent thallus. So this thallus only afterwards produce the vegetative organs known as gemmules with gemma cup with gemmules. Dear students, next we are going to see sexual reproduction in Morgantia. Dear students, Morgantia which are showing the heterothallic condition producing two type of sex organ in different thalli. So these sex organs are produced a small stalk-like structure known as receptacle called the gametophores. What is that one? Gametophores. A small, slender, stalk-like receptacle is known as the gametophore. That means at the tip of the gametophore only, they are producing the sex organ. Receptacle, which means is a region or a place. A stalked receptacle called gametophore, which are producing the sex organs. So the gametophore which are producing or bearing antheridia are called antheridiopause. That means gametophore with the antheridia is known as antheridiopore. And it bears archegonia known as archegoniophore. So due to the presentation of antheridiophore and archegoniophore, Morgantia shows the heterothallic condition or dioecious condition. That is, male and female receptacle or gametophore produced on the different thalli or present on the different thalli. That condition is called a heterothallic or dioecious. Di means two different sex organ. Hetero, which means different. So different thalli producing the different sex organs with a gametophore or stalk-like receptacle. Then the male sex organ is known as antheridium. Dear students, already told you in the previous video class. Hereafter we are going to say the sex organs in different name. Male sex organ antheridium, female sex organ archegonium. So likewise, here the male sex organ is known as antheridium. This antheridium afterwards produce the antherozoid. This antherozoid which contains two flagella. That's why named as biflagellate antherozoid. Why it's said to be biflagellate? Why it contains two flagella? Dear students, in the general characteristic features I told you, water is essential for fertilization process. That's why bryophytes are named as amphibians of the plant kingdom, isn't it? So that this antherozoid with the two flagella only, it swim in the water because it produces in different thalli, isn't it? To swim in the water and reaches to the archegonium and fuses with the egg. So that's why this antherozoid which contains two flagella. Then the female sex organ is flask shaped, look like a flask, called archegonium, which produces only one egg. So that water is essential for fertilization. Underline the word, water is essential for fertilization. So the antherozoids from antheridium are released in the water. They are attracted by the chemical substance produced by the archegonium. They swim in the water and reaches to the archegonium. That process is known as chemotaxis. What is the chemotaxis? Chemo, which means chemical substance. So which one is producing the chemical substance? Archegonium, which are producing the chemical substance attracted by the antherozoid or male gamete, swims in the water and reaches to the archegonium. That process known as chemotaxis. Many antherozoids are reaches to the archegonium, but only one which is fuses to the egg and form a zygote. This zygote is known as first cell of a sporophytic phase or sporophytic generation. Then this zygote afterwards developed into a multicellular structure called sporophyte. So the diploid zygote, two in number, isn't it? Male gamete and female gamete, both of them fused together to produce diploid or 2n number of zygote. This zygote afterwards developed into a multicellular structure of sporophyte. Dear students, this is the diagram which are showing the two different thalli of Morgantia. Male thalli with antheridio4, female thalli with archegonio4. Both of them producing two different sex organs. Male sex organ named anthrozoid with biflagellate. Female sex organ is known as egg or ova. Dear students, see the diagram. This is the two different thalli of Morgantia which are showing gametophore with gametes. First one is the male thalli which are producing a slender stalk-like, see it has kuchimark paranga, slender stalk-like receptacle is known as antheridiopore. At the tip they are producing the antheridium which contains biflagellate anthrozoid. Next diagram is the female thalli producing a long stalk is called receptacle or gametophore, that is archegoniophore, which produce archegonium, flask shaped archegonium at the tip producing egg or ova. So these two are the thalli with a male sex organ and female sex organ. Dear students, this is the longitudinal section of antheridio4. That means a stalk of a male sex organ. So this is the antheridio4, a slender stalk-like structure which are producing antheridium which is red in color. See the shape of the antheridium is known as tennis racket. A small stalk with a oval shaped structure at the tip is known as tennis racket shape of antheridium which are producing biflagellate, what is that one? Anthrozoid. Dear students, this is another diagram of LS, that is archegonio4, a stalk-like portion or a receptacle known as archegonio4. At the tip, they are producing the flask-shaped archegonium. See the shape of the archegonium. At the base, a oval-shaped, a small neck is known as archegonium. So this archegonium only afterwards produced one egg or ova. So in this archegonium only fertilization taken place. So two sex organs are located in different thalli. The biflagellate anthrozoid attracted by the chemical substance produced in the archegonium and it swims in the water, reaches to the archegonium and produce the diploid zygote. This diploid zygote afterwards produce the multicellular sporophytic structure. Dear students, up to this we have seen gametophytic phase which is diploid in condition. Now we are going to see the haploid sporophytic phase. A sporophyte is a free living and also always attached to the gametophyte and get nourishment or a food material from the photosynthetic gametophyte. This sporophyte differentiated into foot, setae and capsule. A foot is a basal portion of the sporophyte which is bulbous, that is oval in shape, embedded or hidden in the gametophytic thalli. Not only that, the foot which are absorbing food material from the gametophyte and transfer to the sporophyte. The another function of the foot is which connect the setae and the capsule. So two function. It absorbs the food material from the gametophyte and nourishes to the sporophyte. One function. Another function, it connects the setae to the capsule. Dear students, a setae is a small stalk-like portion which connects the food and a capsule. Dear students, I told you the foot is connected the setae and the capsule. The definition of setae is a small portion which is very short, connect the foot to the capsule. A capsule which is made up of single layer. The outermost layer is known as jacket layer, which encloses the many haploid spores and elaters. So what is elaters? With the help of these elaters only, the spores are liberated outside. So the capsule consists of single layered spores. The single layer is known as, what is that one? Jacket layer and elaters. These elaters only liberate the spores outside. Then the capsule is covered by a protective covering is called a calyptra. So the single layer of the capsule is known as jacket layer and encloses the numerous spores and elaters. So entire capsule is protected by a outermost layer is known as calyptra. Once the capsule is matured, it dehisces. That means destroys and dehisces the spores released outside. These spores are dispersed with the help of elaters present inner side of the sporophyte. These spores are falls on the suitable substratum during favorable condition, developed into a new gametophyte. So this Morgantia is also showing haploid gametophytic phase alternate with diploid sporophytic phase. So gametophyte produce two gametes, male and female, fused together to produce diploid zygote. Diploid zygote developed into a multicellular sporophyte. So here the sporophytic is diploid condition, gametophyte is haploid. So Morgantia is showing the alternation of generation. That is the structure of sporophyte is the important 5-mark question. Explain the structure of sporophyte of Morgantia with the diagram. Dear students, next you are going to see the structure of sporophyte diagram. Dear students, this is the vertical section of sporophyte which consists of 3 regions: foot, setae and capsule. Foot is the basal bulbous region which are giving nourishment to the sporophyte by getting the food material from the gametophyte. Then above the foot, they are having a small short portion known as setae which connects the foot to the capsule. A capsule which is made up of outermost layer is known as jacket, which encloses the many spores and elaters. Spores are oval shaped structure. The brown color elongated structure is known as elaters. Then this capsule which is protected by a outermost layer is known as calyptra, which is green in color. Once the sporophyte of capsule is matured, the wall destroys and liberate the spores outside. The spores are dispersed with the help of elaters, which is present inner side of the capsule. During favorable condition, the spores are developed into a new Margantia thalli. So thus, Margantia which are showing haploid gametophytic phase and diploid sporophytic phase, showing the alternation of generation in Margantia. Dear students, in this video, we have seen vegetative reproduction in Margantia and sexual reproduction in Margantia, structure of sporophyte. I hope have you all understood how reproduction is taken place in Margantia, and also we are going to see diagrammatic representation of Margantia. Dear students, this is the diagram which are showing the reproduction of Margantia. The important 3-mark question and 5-mark question. Life cycle of Margantia. Draw a diagrammatic representation of life cycle of Margantia. See at the top they are giving the vegetative reproduction. It's showing the adventitious branches. First type, gemme. Some species of Margantia is also showing the fragmentation. That means the plant thalli divided into number of pieces known as fragments at median plane. Center they are having midrib, isn't it? In that midrib region, they are divided into different fragments. Each fragments developed into a new individual. That is said to be fragmentation. So these are all the 3 mode of vegetative reproduction. When you are coming to the sexual reproduction, Margantia showing the heterothallic or dioecious, male thallus, female thallus. Male thallus produced antheridia4, female archegonia4. Then they are produced antheridium and here archegonium. Anthrozoid, biflagellate anthrozoid, egg. Then fertilization is taken place. Then they are producing diploid zygote or oospore, which is developed into a diploid embryo, produce sporogonium, spores mother cell. The spores mother cell which is diploid undergo meiotic cell division, developed into a 4 tetrad. Then these spores are germinated and which forms 2 germ tube, one with male thalli, another one is the female thalli. So that is said to be life cycle of Margantia. Dear students, I hope have you all understood reproduction in Margantia. Remaining we will see in the next video class. God bless you. All the best children.